What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Song Game. I'm your host, Megan Lacey. Each week, I share a songwriting prompt that's not always geared towards getting us to finish songs, but more to get us curious about how we write, how we listen, how we follow ideas, and how sometimes the song feels like it wants to move in a certain direction, but we don't always follow it there. So this week, I want us to play with structure. I want us to write a song that changes the rules. Whether or not we recognize this when we're writing songs, a song usually starts as an agreement. We're landing on a tempo, a groove, and a harmonic shape. And a lot of times we kind of stay in that box. And a lot of the song prompts in this series have leaned into that, just following along where the song wants to take you. And there's all kinds of ways to write. So this is just another avenue to take, because sometimes we get into a song and we recognize there's an opportunity for a shift here. There's an opportunity to change the agreement. For this prompt, I want you to get to a part of the song where there feels like there could be an opening, and I want you to make a change. This could be opening up the tempo. It could be changing your chord pattern. The feel changes, the groove opens up or thins out, or you stop looping the particular chords that you were looping and you make a decisive change. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be dramatic, but that's not necessarily the goal. I just want you to decide to make a change and freshen up the song somehow. I like to think of this as like sectional writing rather than a complete upheaval. It's something we talk about a lot on this channel, creating dynamics and places where the song can gain a little bit of depth. And there are a lot of ways to do that. This is just another way to build in some dynamicism into your song. One of the ways is just stepping outside your comfort zone a little bit and lead with direction, lead with curiosity. This prompt is especially interesting if you tend to finish your songs really quickly, or if you tend to find yourself creating the same shapes over and over again. And this has happened to me in following along on the prompts for the weekly song game, because I end up writing a song for the week, but I don't end up going into sections and dynamics and writing in a really interesting way, and I miss that. So a lot of this is for my benefit, and I can't wait to sit down with this prompt. We know how to start a song. We definitely know how to find a pocket and live inside of it. So this prompt is about finding the space or the spot in your song where it's inviting you to kind of take it to a new area and spread out a little bit and find something new or interesting. As you're writing, notice those spaces where you take a little bit of an internal pause. The space where the song feels completely outlined, but it doesn't really feel finished yet. Maybe it doesn't really have its identity. Maybe it doesn't feel unique. And this is a great opportunity to find those little spaces and interject something that feels new. You don't have to know where your song is going, but you kind of just listen for an impulse or an invitation and follow the shift when it shows up. And if your new section feels a little offhand or unfinished or unresolved, that's okay. You can always come back and work with it once you've built it in and gain some familiarity with your song. But when a song feels too planned, it doesn't always leave room for exploration later, and a lot of times these explorations are the most alive feeling parts in a song. So this time, let the song outgrow the container that you built for it and see what it teaches you about your instincts as a songwriter. When you're done, I'd love to hear what you've made. Feel free to tag us on Instagram at Inside the Song Game. And if you want to share a finished work, go to InsideTheSongGame.com and head to the Song Game tab, where you'll find a submission form. As always, this isn't about perfection. It's about curiosity and showing up for your process. I hope you guys have fun this week, and I'll see you guys next week for another prompt.